Hi everybody, it's my so-called Uber life. It is currently 4:07 a.m. on Thanksgiving Day. I am headed home very weary and exhausted from Ubering on Wednesday night. What a night. I mean, just what a night. I don't know if it was a culmination of just everything you could think of, or if there's a whole other world that I'm not aware of, but basically, I started out in Greensboro tonight, had a couple of fares, and then strangely enough, I got a call to go to Burlington, which is about a 20-minute ride from Greensboro, east towards Raleigh. So I thought, well, surely Uber wouldn't send me to Burlington unless the person was coming back to Greensboro, being I typically go around Greensboro. So I went to Burlington and picked up the fare, and they were going 5 minutes down the road. Awesome. So I said, well, there must be something to this, that Uber would call somebody from Greensboro to go pick up somebody in Burlington. Must not be enough Ubers in Burlington for what they've got going on. Well, that assumption was correct, because I spent the next couple hours in Burlington, and I killed it. I mean, just killed it. To the point to where at 10 or 10:30 last night, surge pricing went into effect. And surge pricing for 1.6 times the normal amount. So I said, well, I got to take advantage of this. So I ran some fares. Things were going great. And then I got backing into my parking spot here. Then I got a request from a bar. I went and picked that guy up, and instantly enough, he was going back to Greensboro, where he lived. So I took him back to Greensboro, and he was still affected by the surge pricing, so I actually ended up making pretty good on that fare. I think it was a $26 fare, so not too shabby. Great guy, enjoyed my conversation. He actually gave me a $5 tip. Something I did want a little funny thing that happened to me in Burlington. I picked up a group of guys, took them downtown. One guy was very nice. He said, have a great Thanksgiving, and he reached to the front and handed me money. Didn't really think nothing about it. I said, thanks, man, I really appreciate it. And when the door opened, the interior light came on, and he saw that it was a $1 bill. And, being I'm an Uber driver, I didn't expect tips anyway, but when he saw it was $1, he became mortified. And he dug through his wallet and pulled out a 20 and said, I'm so sorry, man. Keep the 1. Here's 20. Have a happy Thanksgiving. So, kind of funny, but anyway. So when I got back to Greensboro, I made some good pickups, and then I guess the night before Thanksgiving, people come into town to visit their family. They don't want to hang out with their family, so they go bar hopping instead. I also guess that Uber drivers tend to stay home. Maybe they thought it wasn't going to be a good night. Maybe they want to spend time with their family before Thanksgiving. Maybe they just want to get a good night's sleep. I don't know. But it seemed like I was the only game in town. I mean, it was crazy. One after another. Surge pricing went into effect. It was 3 times. It was 2.9 times surge pricing at one point. I did a fairly normal fare, went from the middle of Greensboro to the outskirts of Greensboro, which normally would have been about a $5 fare. Yeah, probably about a $5 to $7 fare. Ended up being a $23 fare or something like that. I mean, just insane. The girl was freaking out because her drunk friend was like, no, you need to turn here. No, you need to turn there. And she's like, let the guy just follow his GPS because this is 3 times surge pricing. So anyway, overall, really great night. I was just about to hang it up and head home. Really tired. Been going since 7:30 this morning for my normal job. And this was probably 2 o'clock, and I got a fare request, and I was just about to leave Greensboro. I said, well, surely this will be a quick jaunt. Pick them up, drop them off somewhere, be done with it. They wanted to go to Winston-Salem, which is about a 30, actually I think from door to door was about a 40-minute ride. And that is probably about a 30-minute ride from my house once I dropped them off. And then on top of that, they get in the car and they go, oh, by the way, can you drop me off at my house first and then you take him home? My house is in Kernersville, which is along the way, but still. So that turned into like basically another hour and 15 by the time I took everybody home. And you know, it ended up being like a $26 fare, but still, I mean, that wasn't even surge pricing, that was just normal pricing, and it was like a $26 fare. So try not to complain at all. Tonight was a great night. Overall, counting tips, I probably cleared $180. So, you know, not too shabby. You know, people were very grateful. And, you know, the rewarding thing about this job is also knowing that you're helping people get home safely. I did deal with some very inebriated people tonight. But it was just sort of rewarding that they made the right choice and I helped them get to where they needed to go. So, once again, my vehicle continues to be a great hit with everybody. I still haven't done my video. I meant to do an off-day video about my vehicle and what makes it unique and what people like about it. But I haven't done that. I promise I'm going to try to do that soon. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I am exhausted. It's 4:15 a.m. I'm going to bed. I will probably Uber on Friday, so I will post a video then. Have a good night. Thanks. Bye.